Hello everyone and welcome to another Hallyu Sees It review. Today I'm reviewing a crokinole board from Muzzies. Murray Skaling from Nova Scotia, Canada, hand makes each of these boards. Today we'll be looking specifically at the Annapolis Deck and Rail on Fundy board. But as far as, the quality and experience of gameplay, this is the finest crokinole board that I have ever played on, and it is excellent. So let's take a closer look. We'll talk about all sorts of things throughout the video. Let's talk about the packaging and shipping from Muzzies. They've shipped over 6,000 boards worldwide, some as far as Australia, with really virtually no damage since they started shipping it this way. You'll see here that there is a thicker carton as far as the outer box that keeps it really firm and in good shape. Then we have this double wall cardboard pad on top and bottom. It runs the length of the box there and works really well. Then you'll see minimalistic use of foam pads here, but work extremely well. Again, it just makes a lot of sense how this is packaged. And I think he's gone through multiple iterations, and this has worked really well for them. You have those pads here in the center to keep off those pegs a little bit, but these simple foam pads just keep it securely centered, and those double wall cardboard pads keep it very nice. It arrived, I'm in the United States, and it arrived within a couple weeks, and very pleased with how it all turned out. Taking a look at the back, you'll see the recessed area here. This is for the French Cleat hanging system, which we'll talk more about here in a second. You'll see that Murray Skaling signs each of these boards and dates those, which is really cool. A nice touch and a reminder that these are all handmade. So you see the natural wood grain as well as the low-profile rubber feet. There are 3 of those on the back here. And just the signature there. It's very cool. Now let's take a closer look at this specific board. This is the Annapolis Deck and Rail on Fundy. And I'm going to highlight some of the specific things from Muzzies. So these are all handmade by Murray Skaling in Nova Scotia, Canada. And they're very beautiful boards. Again, this is only one of the specific styles, but they are all handmade. There's custom, a lot of custom options as far as the stains and the types of materials used. One of the kind of unique materials that Muzzies makes available is the bird eye maple, which is a very rare, beautiful option. The other thing with this board that you may notice as you take a look at this, obviously it looks very beautiful. It's got a very, very nice finish on it. All of the boards are made with that maple veneer. So very high quality, very nice materials. You'll also see that the board does not have any company logo on the outside, on the board here, visible. So it's not distracting, just lets you take in just the beautiful look of the wood without having any distracting logos. On the back side, we have, he does sign and date all of the boards, and we'll show you a clip of that. And as far as the other unique features of the board itself, as we're looking at this, you have a nice smooth finish here. So these are drawn on there with nice precision. The board remains smooth. As far as the pegs here, have these screws in here with these nice rubber pieces along the outside that just very high quality result as you have the discs. They have a good bounce to them. They're all, in good position. They're all straight up and down and positioned well. In some of the other boards that I have experienced with maybe just like these little wood pegs that go in there, is just not, it does not make for a good playing experience. Whereas these screws with these rubber pieces that go on the outside there, they're very secure. Everything's just really well done there and makes for a much nicer player experience. You look at the 20, the hole in the middle here. You have some, just to show you kind of the how the disc actually sits in the hole there. You can see it's fits in there really nicely. Very easy to kind of get in and out, and it just very well done board with all of that. You have you're looking at the rail here specifically. Let's take a closer look. Actually, let me slide this way. And they have 2-ply. You can see, get a closer look at the rail itself. You can see that this again is that maple veneer. Makes for a very nice quality rail here. You can see it's 2 layers here. You have the where this ring comes together here, and there's one on the other exact opposite side. And it just makes for a very sturdy, very nice rail here. So that's really nice. I mean, really just a nice high quality playing board experience surface there. That's really great. Let's talk about the discs for a second as well. So the board, along with the board comes a set of discs. It comes in this nice cloth bag, very nice quality bag actually. It's got a drawstring here, and it fits all those discs in there just great. So the basic set, there are other options, color options that you could get, but the basic sets are going to come with black and the wood, just kind of plain wood look. These are made of wood, so there's going to be natural, variations to the kind of surface and look to each of these. But they all perform really well on the board. Again, you have a great playing surface with the discs. The discs work really well on the board. They have a nice glide. Of course, there's videos on how to keep your board properly waxed. But there's some who use kind of like the powder wax during gameplay. I kind of like the idea of just keeping a nice clean board myself, and that's worked really well for me. So switch gears and talk about how we can get this beautiful crokinole board onto your wall. So I'm going to talk about this French cleat hanging system a little bit more and give you a closer look at the back of this board. So the nice thing about this is that Murray includes this hanging system in all his boards free of charge. So basically you see it's recessed in here, and then maybe a little bit hard to see, but it goes up at a slant up in here. And included in the packaging here is this wood piece, a nice solid piece of wood, and it has this little slope to it. There's a couple of screws included. Basically, you just use a stud finder and find the stud so that you can drill the nails, or sorry, the screws right in through the board into the stud of the wall, and then makes it really secure. Basically, you can put this right in here, the first one, make it so it can still slightly move. Then you take your board and you line up that opening and you hang that up right there. And then you can center it. You can either use the pegs here or however you want to do that. Make sure that you're happy with the rotation of it. Make sure it's straight. Then carefully take that off. And now all you have to do is hold this tight to the wall, screw these in place, and that way, every single time you hang up your board, it's really easy, hangs right up there, hangs straight every time. The other benefit to this is because this is recessed right here, the other benefit is the other hanging systems may have like a metal bracket or something like that. And so the feet, the other makers of those boards have to add kind of larger, bigger feet, thicker feet on here that can make this somewhat awkward as it raises it off the table to keep that metal bracket from scratching anything. So with this is flush, and there are 3 little rubber pieces here, but they're very low profile. And so that actually keeps it nice and close to the wall. And you don't have to fiddle with it each time to make that straight. So really enjoyed this Muzzies board. I'd like to thank Murray for sending this set for review. And I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Again, I'll be posting some other videos about crokinole. The Muzzies also does offer accessories as well as a traveling case, which I'll be doing a detailed review of their traveling case shortly. And when that does become available, I will put that in the description of this video so that you can easily find that and get to that as well. If you have any specific questions about the board, the hanging system, the discs, anything, packaging, all of that, please put it in the comments below and I'd be happy to get to those. I will also put a link, of course, to Muzzies' website where you can check out all the many unique, beautiful options that Murray has available on his website there. So as far as the gameplay and quality, the Muzzies board, just really in love with it. It's really excellent quality. Very happy with it. And the hanging system, getting it on the wall, centered there, it just sits nice and flush. So it's been really a pleasure to have and play on this Muzzies board. So that is how Lou sees it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.